Yup, it's still dark outside. It's early, guys. Let's see what Mickey has to say.
It's 2:29.
2:30 in the morning. Yeah. Morning, everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Diane and I went to bed at 7:30 yesterday, so that means we got 7 hours of sleep. And we have a big mission to take care of. We have figured it out that the best way to get out of LA or get through LA is to leave at 3 a.m. It worked actually really well for us last time. Otherwise, you can add hours to your commute just sitting in LA traffic. So we're gonna hit the road at 3 a.m. I got some coffee. I've also got a backpack loaded for 2 nights away. We have another cat sitter for the cats. Diane and I need to go take care of some business. Come on with us, guys, as we wake up. So again, it's early, 2:40 in the morning. And this is something that I've been told about it. It doesn't get dark in Los Angeles, California at night. This camera is not going to pick it up, but I'm telling you, it is not dark. It's constantly light all night long. Just a glow of the city. I'm going to be driving the truck. I've got a bunch of stuff in here going to storage. Going to be picking up trailer Swift on the back of the hitch. And across the street, we pre-planned Diana's bus. Sorry, it's really dark. I swear, this is Diana's bus right in front of us, fully loaded with all of her stuff. Got her tires checked, all her fluids, all the fluids in the truck. We are ready for an adventure. Crazy how bright it still is. All right, let's get out of LA. We're only running 6 minutes late. That's not bad. I've got my coffee right here that I brewed. Diana is walking over to get a Starbucks coffee to treat herself, and then we're gonna put on some miles. Last time we made a trip very similar to this was to clear out Tater Acres. This time we're just taking care of some business. We've got to check some mail, we've got to get some registration stuff done, and pick up the trailer Swift, drop off a bunch of stuff. Diana's going to be storing Shira, her bus, for the season, and traveling with me and the bus. All 5 cats, Diana and I. Very excited about this summer trip, so we don't need her bus, so we're going to store it. She's got some tire covers for the tires, and we found a good deal right off I-10, so we're going to get out of California this morning before the sun comes up. Well, on the plus side, at 3 a.m., the gas pumps are wide open. That's not because nobody can afford gas, it's because there's no traffic. This is actually one of the least expensive places to get gas in all of LA greater area. So these prices don't reflect what everybody else is. But good morning, honey.
Good morning.
Diana's gonna fill up her tank.
I'm not gonna fill up my tank.
Right.
Because it's too expensive here, so I'm just putting enough just to get to Indio. And then there's the gas a little cheaper. Yeah, so right here we're paying $5.69 a gallon for regular, which is technically still a pretty good deal for this area. But yeah, but we can do better. And for reference, this is also the cheapest place to get diesel. So now that we know that at 3 a.m. I might be able to fit the bus through here, it's $7.39 a gallon here. Still ridiculously expensive, but it is what it is. I'm going to be following behind Diana because she's going to be a little slower. Our first trip to Quartzsite is supposed to be 4 hours and 10 minutes, but you're in a big rig, add 2 hours. It's probably going to take us 6.5 hours to get to Quartzsite, Arizona. And then we got to get to Phoenix. And then today also we have, from Phoenix, we have another 4-hour drive up to 7,000 feet in the White Mountains. And that 4-hour drive is probably going to be 6 or 7 hours total. So it's going to be an all-day thing either way. And then we got to redo it all. Plus we're working in between loading, unloading, storing. This, I'll try to make the video as interesting as possible. We got a lot to do. You guys are coming with us because this is what we're doing the next couple days. As you can see here, 3:30 in the morning, we have the interstate to ourselves. Heck yeah! Wow, it's so foggy in Indio. It's kind of a weird place to get fog. It's gonna be 90-something degrees today here when the sun comes up here in this city. That's warm. But it is really foggy.
right now. I can't even, yeah, it is difficult to see. This camera usually shoots through it just fine, but yeah, tough. 4:43 a.m. listening to some Morgan Wallen. I'll just be careful out here. Tough. Can't even see the gas prices. Wow. It's now 5:22 in the morning, heading east. Look, sky's getting brighter. Sun wants to come up right over there. I think we're still a half hour away from that happening, but yeah, we're making great time. I-10 is completely empty for us. It's beautimous. Yeah, the sky is bright, but there's no sun. It's just a bright sky. It's really lighting me up. By the way, at some point later tonight, after all this work is done, Diana and I, well, we're not going to be sleeping in the pickup truck. We are going to get a room. I know, guys, this is the first time since the theft at the Del Rio Lodge in Mesa, Arizona. And we're making some changes. I have a new hotel camera to check out, although we don't even have anything of value with us. We didn't bring our laptops this time. And we're not going to leave the room. We're just going to sleep and not leave the room. But I will let you know, guys, the detective has assured me that this is an ongoing matter. He's still working the case. He's still chasing down leads. And the newest update is that, you know, he keeps asking, has it turned back on? Is it turned back on? No. Over a month now, it is still not turned on from South Alma School Road in Mesa, Arizona. That was the last time it was accessed. And he told me, look, this is an ongoing investigation. We've gotten more than you think, Mr. Jacobs. And I went, what? Yeah, we've got more than you think, and I can't share every little detail with you right now. But what I will tell you is that when hotel staff entered your room unlawfully and then removed your items, 4 minutes later is when you first got the first pin of your laptop being stolen. So we're working on a connection between the inside job and the hotel employees, management, everyone, and your Find Me app evidence is very helpful to us right now in this investigation. So with that, I feel like, well, I don't think I'm ever going to get the laptop back, let's be straight, but if I can do one thing and help put this place out of business, off the map, and get some people prosecuted for stealing customer. I mean, because you can't fight that, right? There's no way to fight that. If the same people you give your money to and trust to make the card that keeps you and your stuff safe behind your room is used when you go out and buy a pizza by the hotel staff to steal all your stuff, how do you fight that? Like I said, we've got some new cameras to test out that will ping my phone if somebody even enters the room without me. But again, we're not leaving the room tonight. Wherever we end up, wherever we stay, we're not even going to leave. Or if one of us leaves, the other one will stay. And we don't have anything of value. And just live and learn. You know, yeah, that's all I want to say on that. It's getting bright, but we're still 45 minutes away from the sun. It's just lighting up the whole sky. So. Oh my gosh, the sky is starting to turn a little yellowish. Like yellow golden over there. Still 20 minutes away from the sun coming up though. And then it's still got to clear those mountains. So, we'll see. It's beautiful. The sun is officially up in the sky, but hidden behind clouds. Beautiful clouds. Here at Chiraro Summit. 1 hour and 20 minutes by car normally to Quartzsite, Arizona now. All right, we're here. Need to unload all of this. Unload all this in the back seat. Got Trailer Swift hooked up. So that stuff is going into the shed here. And then the items that we wrote down carefully, we had to pull out of here. And these are gonna go in the trailer. Then we're gonna drop the trailer back off, unhook it again, because we want the back of the truck empty. So again, so that nobody steals our stuff from us while overnight. We'll pack what we can securely in the back, but we'll have nothing back here that can be stolen. Go take care of tomorrow's stuff, and then we'll come back and grab the trailer and add to it, if that makes any sense. So anyway, we're gonna be working. We'll get back to you. Well, we're waiting for Diana to finish pooping there. While I may not have figured out hotel security, I've definitely figured out security for the road on my phone and my MacBook, thanks to CyberGhost VPN, and I want to thank them again for sponsoring today's video. I am one of 38 million users worldwide, and they have over 20,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. It is absolutely one of the best VPNs out there. Real quick, let me tell you why I use CyberGhost VPN on all of my devices. In case you didn't know, the internet is full of shady sites and trackers. So online safety is not something I take lightly. That's why you need a trusted VPN. CyberGhost routes your traffic through a secure encrypted tunnel, keeping your IP address hidden and your data private. You might think that browsing in incognito mode is enough, but it's not. Your internet service provider, your school or work's IT department, campground, Wi-Fi, they can all track every move online. To stop this, simply turn on CyberGhost VPN before you browse. I have it on my MacBook Pro and my iPhone all the time, and it'll work on up to 7 devices with one account. CyberGhost has servers in over 100 countries. Pick whatever one you want or let it choose the best one for you. I use it all the time to unlock those blocked shows on Netflix and Amazon Prime that have geo restrictions. Or right before you book a big vacation package, change your location and you'll get incredible deals from other places. Use my link in the video description below to get 84% off, guys, and 4 months free. Enjoy a 45-day money-back guarantee. That's just $2.03 a month. It's completely risk-free. Check it out today. Link in the video description below, and thanks again, CyberGhost VPN, for sponsoring today's video. All right, truck empty, except for the stuff that we're taking today. Good. Trailer back disconnected, locked up, secured, with everything that's going back. Sorry, it's complicated to me. Don't want to forget anything. Now, we are going to, Diana and I are going to get in the truck. Diana's bus is parked out on the road. We're going to head over to her storage unit and get that all set up, get the bus parked, her bus parked, and we'll hop in here. And it's probably lunchtime. There's Diana. We're going to go drop her bus off. She's getting the address and everything. I'll follow her there. All right, Diana just got parked right there. Outdoor storage is $50 a month here. They do have covered storage over there for all you rich snobs out there. $150 a month. We got tire covers for all of our tires, more reflectix for the front window. So we're gonna button it up for the 120-degree summer here. Okay, so Diana's also got some rodent control she's gonna be using up near the engine compartment. Got the wheels covered. I also came with a bungee, so I can get underneath and put the bungee on the bottom through it, because I don't know if you guys know this, but Quartzsite gets pretty darn windy. Pretty windy. So, hey look, I'm gonna go check out that schoolie over there. Somebody was working hard this winter. They did a roof raise. They did a roof raise on this International. It says Who Bus. And they have everything constructed. They use the existing windows. It just needs to be painted to match. Looks like they got as far as they could. I see some solar panels on the roof. Maybe just slap on some paint next season and they'll be ready with a roof raise. Oh wait, let's peek in here. They have any? Oh, they haven't done any build yet. Okay, well, they still got some work to do. Okay, a modest build. I couldn't see till I got really close. There's a modest build in there. It's set up for camping. Looks like a lot of people are deciding to just keep it here. There's another Minnesota plate on this one, this Pace Arrow. So, I don't know, they just bring the truck down for the winter and then load up the RV. A lot cheaper than trying to put diesel in these suckers. You know what I mean? All right, fueling up, and just so you know, cheapest gas here in Arizona right now, $4.37 a gallon. Still pretty high. $1 less than what we paid in California. I was expecting better, but well, that's about the going rate. Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona, I think the average is actually $4.35 a gallon right now, so everything's still jacked up because everything else going on in the world. Thank you very much. A little less painful though. Back on the road, already 90 degrees. We've consolidated. Diana's with me in the truck now, and we are still eastbound. Lots of driving still to do today. Okay, I'm not tired of driving yet. Like, I'm doing fine driving, but I was starting to get pretty cranky. Pretty hangry. pretty hangry. And I had to think about it, you know, because it's early. It's only 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it is.
But we've been awake and on the road since 2:30.
Actually, earlier. Remember we couldn't sleep?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. So essentially, that's 8.5 hours. No, 9.5 hours. It's 11:30 now. Yeah, 9.5 hours. So if I woke up at 8, it would be 6:30 p.m. and I still haven't eaten anything all day. If that puts it. So that's why I'm hangry, as Diana says. We're gonna hit up Cracker Barrel here in. Are we in Buckeye or Goodyear? One of those two.
Buckeye.
Buckeye.
This one.
We're actually checked in and we're having to wait. There's a little waiting list. Diana found the cat section here. Oh my gosh. And
when I'm cooking,
she found me the best magnet ever. Cats are like potato chips. You can't have just one. That is awesome.
Okay,
Aw, is that a
It's a
cutting board? Wow.
It's only $19.
Wow.
And you're gonna buy me this.
Lots of cat stuff. Neat. Look at Grumpy Cat there. People aren't my favorite.
Yours looks really good.
Yeah, mine looks really good. So Diana got breakfast, French toast, bacon, and eggs. And they brought us some more rolls because they know we're starving. And I went with the classic boneless chicken, fried chicken with taters and taters. Taters and taters. Yay. All right, Diana is finally taking over here in Payson. The last hour and 20 minutes of the day.
Got a rebel shark attack.
Dutch Bros. And we came here to the Speedway and they had Coke Ice Slurpees, guys. They also, for the record, sometimes I make these videos to remind myself later, here at the Speedway in Payson, they got a free dump station and it's lined up. There's like 5 other RVs all the way down waiting for the dump station. So if we ever need to stop and get a free dump, there we go. So yeah, we're almost there. About an hour and a half to go. And when we get there, we changed our minds. We're gonna go straight to my other storage shed. We're just gonna do some organizing. We're gonna pull out everything we need, stack it in the corner, but not put it in the back of the truck. Because again, if we put it in the back of the truck unsecured, thieves are just gonna take off with it all overnight while we're inside a hotel that we can't see from the window. So we'll do the prep work to get us ready. And then tomorrow morning when they open, we'll jet over there, fill the back, go take care of the rest of the stuff we gotta take care of, and start heading back. We're gonna be tired after this one. This is a lot of work. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited.
Got a little bit of sugar, a little bit of caffeine.
Yeah, I miss Cholo.
Yeah.
I like going there.
I do too. Totally different landscape up here in the Sitgreaves National Forest as we approach the White Mountains. I mean, totally different than the desert. I love it. I love this area up here. The oxygen just, it's so clear. It's so green. There's a little cabin down there. It is a really pretty area of Arizona. Look at those white puffy clouds.
You don't see that in California.
No, you don't. It would be a lot hazier. Well, that was quick. I have amnesia of how we got here. After I finished my Slurpee, I fell asleep in the passenger seat, which is something that I don't think has ever happened. I mean, I actually get car sick as a passenger. I laid down, I was so exhausted that I slept for 70 miles until she hit the brakes right into Sholo. And then I woke up right here, slept the whole way. And we have already pulled out everything we need right there that we're taking back with us that might fit inside the truck. So we are way ahead of schedule. The sun is not even set. I'm so happy. I'm gonna help her put this stuff back in and then we'll see what fits in the truck, and whatever doesn't, we'll put right in the front to grab it tomorrow morning. All right, we're here. The sun still has not set yet. It's gonna set in like 5 minutes behind the camera. They're open. I just checked in and got Diana into our room here. Look, all you haters that are like dedicated to trying to find me, stalk me, harass me all the time, you should just stay, you should just like park here, because this is the 8th time I've been here to the Super 8 in Sholo. Every time I'm up here and I need a place to stay, I always come here. They got the hot tub. I'm almost always alone too. The only person. This is definitely off season. Also, so I am always gonna have a fear of hotels now. Always. After that disaster in Mesa, Arizona. And it's funny too, because like almost everybody in the comments said, Eric, none of that would have happened if you'd gone into a normal motel like this, where you enter from the inside. No one would have broke in and stole all your stuff. You realize that it was the staff at that hotel that used a copied key card to just open the door, which they could easily just do upstairs right now, but Diana's up there. And the whole point of that, see, we're actually on the back wall, so anything out here, my truck, my Harley, whatever's out here, we're up on the 3rd floor, and we do not have a view of the parking lot at all. Our room is above the pool over there. I'll show you once we get up there. So how would you know from your room what's going on outside where your vehicle's at, where 3 guys can pick up a Harley Davidson, throw it in the back of their truck? You'd never know, right? Again, I was trying to protect my motorcycle. I never could have expected that when I go out to get a pizza that the hotel staff is watching and they break into my room with their own card and steal all my stuff. I mean, how? That was just a crazy amount of trust broken. I know this happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people out there. I understand that. It sucks, but how do you move on from that? I'm still terrified. I'm terrified right now, guys. There's absolutely no way to get over something like that and rebuild trust, because you know that even while you're in the room, if motel staff thought you weren't in there, they can just open the room. We go down the hall. Anytime you leave, they can just break in and steal all your stuff. It's insane. It's crazy. I will never get that trust back in a hotel room, ever. It'll never happen. So now we just can't leave the room. We can't leave the room until we leave tomorrow morning. That's what it is. And of course, you know, lock the door while you're in here to help protect you. But when you leave, just remember and never forget what happened to me, guys. Down the hall, they have the same exact key for your room, and they can just watch you on the camera leave. Even just go down to the hot tub, and while you're down in the hot tub, they can, not legally, but they can and do, scan it, come in, and take all your stuff. Speaking of stuff, Diana and I stopped by Safeway, and Diana got sushi rolls, and I got $5 fried chicken, and some health popcorn here. This is the new Smart Food popcorn with a nacho cheese. Neither of us have tried that. And in the fridge, we got some treats. I got something new here, Buddha beer. Let me go over here in the light, actually. You see, guys? This is Lucky Buddha beer. It says Lucky Buddha on top, and all the bottles are shaped like that with the Buddha. I have no idea what it tastes like. But, yeah, so this is our view from the room. Literally the roof of the pool and the beautiful pine trees. So there's no way to see what's going on with my truck, your motorcycle, any of your valuables. You would never know from this room up here. So again, and I'm not a paranoid person. I certainly don't want to be a paranoid person, but after you've been burned once and that trust has been taken away, you realize you don't know how many key cards there are or keys there are to that secure room that you have. You don't know. The hotel staff does this all the time. And I'm not bashing this place. Super 8's, I've never had a problem here. This is my 8th time staying here, and I have never had even a tiny little problem here. And I'm gonna make sure that we don't have a problem tonight, because like I said, we're not leaving the room until we check out tomorrow. Let me duke up some chicken. Oh, this feels good. So we got here, and the lady said, well, actually the hot tub's closed right now. I said, what? Well, yeah, I mean, the hot tub itself is still on, but we have the lights and the door locked because we only have 2 guests staying here tonight. And I poured on the Tommy Boy act. I'm like, oh, yeah, we just finished driving 11 and a half hours. All day, we've been up since 2, and our backs hurt. And yeah, it just really would have been nice. Like, Tommy want wingy. Like, I poured it on, and she felt sorry for me. She's like, you know what? Come on down. I will turn it on for you whenever you're ready tonight. So, but I'm still paranoid, guys. So Diana's up in the room, and we're gonna do the hot tub in shifts because I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know that I will ever be able to leave a room with anything in my room again after that trust is broken, and that's tough. You know, that's tough. But I get my 15 minutes, and then we're gonna trade. She can come down for her 15 minutes, and We'll see. I'll probably take a nice long hot shower tonight. Eat my fried chicken. I tried 2 of the Buddha beers already, guys. I cannot stress enough. I love it. It's an Asian lager. It's imported, and after you finish the beer, the glass is so heavy. I'm gonna collect them. I'm gonna collect these beer bottles, and they do sell them in California, so I'm gonna try to find them there too. So good, so good. Yeah, we'll get some good sleep, get our paperwork taken care of, and I'll cut back in tomorrow. Cut back in tomorrow because I have a long drive in the truck with Diana. I'll just turn the music up real loud so we don't have to talk about anything. So, I haven't filmed anything today. I think I was gonna film, but I actually couldn't find my little camera here. So, yeah, we are now in Quartzsite, Arizona. We are checked into our other room. We probably could have made it, but I mean, it's just driving and driving and driving. We're like 4 hours left to get to LA from here.
But it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. It's 10 o'clock. We wouldn't get back till like 2:15 in the morning, LA time. There's nowhere to park because everybody's home on the streets, and I have to get my trailer, and I have to wait. So I don't know, it just didn't work out. And plus, we were in Quartzsite. We had lots of stuff we were doing. Not everything I've mentioned on this channel, but some stuff did not work. We got the important stuff. We got all our stuff in storage, got the trailer secured. I can grab that in the morning. Got the paperwork stuff that we needed for registration. So we just didn't get as much done as we really wanted to, and quite frankly, we kind of need to hit the road. So I want to show you. I've actually stayed here before. Old school motel with keys. That doesn't mean it's any more secure. I'm actually going to switch to my iPhone because it does better light. We'll walk outside here. I did bring the generator from the tailgate of the truck inside to secure it, but our Marlin is... Oh, wait, I didn't tell them about the Marlin. So, wait a minute. We did stop at the Sholo Goodwill, and we weren't really going to get anything, but on the way out, there was this big, ginormous 9.5-foot Marlin. And it's in the back of the truck. It was marked $30. With 20% off, it came to like $23. I'll show you.
It's badass.
It's cool. And also, we travel with this generator on the back. We're not obviously not doing that. But if we open the door here, you can see there's a truck right there. So this, to me, is giving me flashbacks of the Mesa robbery, because this is exactly that. This is the opposite of the Super 8 we stayed at last night. This is a motel with exterior ground floor. You park right outside. So if anything happens out here, we will be able to hear it from this window right here, which we are going to leave cracked because we're not leaving the room. We're just going to be in here. Okay, but out here, I guess I'll show you this later because you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, the light just came on. Thank you, security light. It's a huge Marlin, guys, and I've got him locked in here. If anyone even touches one of these straps, my little alarm right there with 110 decibels is going to go off. I'm not going to test that right now, but yeah, this is the same circumstance, same area as when we had a problem in Mesa, Arizona. But we're not going to have a problem here because, let me close this for Diana. I'll show you this place. So that's a camera, that light that just came on right there, that just turned off. Guys, they are camera happy here at Stagecoach. There's a camera turned on. There's a camera on the corner. Come over here, look, camera, camera, camera. There's a camera. There's another camera right there. There's a camera there. There's more cameras on the corner. There's a camera, there's a camera. That corner, more cameras in the parking lot. Again, there's our room right there. I'll turn over here in the parking lot. There's a camera on that pole right there. Above the dumpster here, you betcha, another camera. They even have tree cameras, guys, hanging from the trees, powered by solar. Dollar General's on the other side of the road right there. Look, a whole bunch of more cameras. Cameras on the corner of the building. There's about 400 cameras here at the Stagecoach Motel. Maybe 410 cameras here. So they're looking out for us. They're about as paranoid as I am when it comes to motels now. So we're like on equal playing ground here. I'm laughing, I'm giggling. It's not really even that funny. I've never seen more cameras. And some people I know would say, Eric, that's a bad sign. No, I don't think that's a bad sign. One of these 410 cameras has got to be recording, right? It's gotta be. And this one that goes right down on my truck right there. Oh, and the light just turned on as soon as I came near it. I like that. I was showing them the 410 cameras that are here, and there's one aimed right down on the truck. But the spotlight came on as soon as I tried to show them the Marlin, so they got to see it because the light was on.
That's good.
But yeah, today just didn't quite go as we thought it was going to go, and that's okay. We just needed a break. We'll finish this tomorrow, right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't find any Buddha beer. They're actually remodeling the Dollar General in Quartzsite. It's closed. They're remodeling the whole store for the off season. So I had to go down to Pilot down there. They didn't have any Buddha beer though. But I did grab 12 to take back to California. All right, guys, we'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye. Good morning, everyone. Got trailer swift hooked up. Got the Marlin moved from the back of the truck and safely into the trailer for the rest of the trip. It's early, guys. It's 6:30 in the morning. Diana and I are officially leaving Arizona, and we are back in California with a brand new, ginormous welcome sign. Yeah, guys, complete with a bear. California established in 1850, and you can climb the rocks right here and get a selfie with Mr. Bear. A ginormous California welcome sign off I-10. Yeah, that has to be one of the biggest welcome signs in the entire country. And it has to be California. Well, if we can beat traffic, we might be able to make it to LA in like 4 hours, right? If we don't hit any traffic.
Gosh, yeah, even sooner.
Maybe even sooner. Yeah. So we're gonna book it, guys. We're gonna book it. Sorry, I'll get back to you when we get there. I made it back, guys. Had to play some musical chairs this afternoon with this cul-de-sac here at the property. But we got everything back in. Got the bus pulled up for now. I introduced the kiddies to Tim McCaw. Opie likes him. That's Tim McCaw there in the window. To secure him in place there. And then the gate can close here. Got trailer swift here so I can start working on the inside, getting everything that we're going to be bringing on this trip kind of secure to the floor and figure everything out in there. So that'll be my project the next few days. The Marlin, I already brought in the bus. There is nowhere in the bus to put this freaking Marlin. I love it. What we think we're going to do, it has a hook on the back, so we hung it here. I think we're going to do is pick a wall here in the trailer, probably this side. I'm going to move this Sturgis flag, and we're going to put him up here. And then as we camp, we can bring that outside and display it outside. I don't know. That's 23 bucks. How can you not get a 9.5-foot Marlin? But, okay. Okay. Diana's got the hot tub going. We got some rain while we were gone, so it is very, very full right now. The fullest I've ever seen this hot tub. Look at this, guys. She's full. Yeah, we're gonna dip in there tonight and just kind of keep working through things, getting everything ready. Diana's working on doing her stuff and I'm doing this stuff, so yeah. Gizmo, you leave Tim McCaw alone. He's a good birdie. We like birds, okay? You guys be nice. Okay, Tara? Okay, where's Chunks? There's Chunks. Look, we got all 4 cats in the window. I love it. They love that platform that I built for them up there. That's awesome. That's Tim McCaw, Chunks. Yes, Tim McCaw. Okay, buddy. All right, guys. And don't forget to click that link in the video description, guys, to get that exclusive deal from CyberGhost VPN for my viewers exclusively. It keeps your data safe while browsing online and unlocks that block content. Oh, for just $2.03 a month. It's completely risk-free. Check it out today. We shall see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, you like Mr. McCaw, Tim McCaw? You be nice. Bye, guys.